Hi, it's Kozue. I'm gonna try using pearly powder and chrome powder with nail lacquer. Before getting started, I'd like to show my nails. It's 16 days old. I usually do my nails once a week, but I was busy and couldn't do it. I was pretty surprised that they lasted quite long without much damage. I had a little chipping on my right index finger though. Okay, let's get started now. I'm cleaning my nails with ethanol. I'm gonna be using orly bonder as a glue to powder. I'm gonna use bonder as a base coat as well. This is my first time to use bonder. I like the brush. It's nicely round and wide. I'd say it's really similar to that of D-Up Strong Guard, but the Strong Guard brush is softer and more flexible. Bonder dries really quickly. When it's dry, it loses its glossiness, so it's easy to tell. I'm gonna use Playful Tan Milk Tea. See? Bonder isn't very glossy, is it? I love this shade. It's got some kind of autumn vibe, but I think it's a very safe shade for a woman around my age. Well, I know you don't know how old I am. Anyway, all the Playful polishes I own are very opaque. I shaped my nails into a ballerina style this time. I love this style, but I always scratch myself while sleeping. Is it just me? I don't want to round the corners too much though. After drying it for 7 minutes, I'm painting it for the second time. I'm gonna dry it for 30 minutes and go to bed. Good morning. Fortunately, I didn't get any blanket marks on my nails. I'm gonna rub powder on it without orly bonder as an experiment. I think I got it from Born Pretty. I don't know if it's pearl powder, aurora powder, or unicorn powder. As I expected, the powder didn't stay on the nail. Now I'm gonna apply orly bonder. When I applied it to my nail, it was easy to tell if it's dry because it became less glossy, but this time I can't tell if it's dry. After a few minutes, I guess it's dry enough. It's kind of sticky. Okay, I'm gonna rub powder on it. Oh yeah, the powder actually stays on. I see a change from an autumn vibe to a summer vibe now. I hope you can see the difference. I'm gonna paint the Paradu gel nail. When I apply it, the powder gets kind of flaky. I guess I can't avoid this with nail lacquer. Right after the application, it's slightly flaky. When it's dry, thank God, it's less flaky. I'm gonna do the same art on the middle finger. I'm gonna use Born Pretty non-smudge top coat oil instead of gel top coat to see if I can avoid the flakiness. This powder is pretty interesting. It looks completely different according to light. It sometimes looks pink, green, or gold, or something I can't describe. Okay, so I'm gonna paint Born Pretty non-smudge top coat oil. I believe it's water-based, so I might be able to avoid the flakiness. It's not very different. If that's the case, I'll just use gel top coat. Now I'm happy to learn that orly bonder is good for powder. I'm gonna design the thumbnail. I'm gonna use a sticker from Temu. It gets pretty curly, so I usually put it on a stamper. This one is pretty hard to put on the stamper. Come on. I'm making sure it's well stuck on the nail. I'm gonna apply Paradu gel top coat. Before it dries, I'm gonna press studs on. I'm using a DIY picker. I'm gonna dry it for a few hours and apply sèche-vite to finish the art. Next, I'm gonna conduct an experiment with chrome powder. I'm gonna use this nail art guide sticker. This sticker is way too sticky for nail lacquer, so I'm gonna make it less sticky by sticking it on my skin first. I use a stamper again. I try to put it on the center, but somehow I always end up missing the center. I'm gonna paint orly bonder on the nail tip. Before it dries, remove the sticker. I dried it for a few minutes and rub on chrome powder. Oh yes, it's working! Yay! The color polish is completely dry, so it doesn't take any powder. I turned over the applicator and cleaned the excess powder. Look at this! The chrome powder is nicely on the nail tip. I'm gonna apply Paradu gel top coat. It might be difficult to see on the screen, but again the powder got a bit flaky. I did the same thing on the little finger. I painted orly bonder on the tip and rubbed chrome powder on. I used Bon Pretty no smudge top coat oil instead of Paradu gel top coat. I think it's less flaky with no smudge top coat oil, but it's a slight difference. Now that I'm happy to learn that orly bonder works well with chrome powder as well, I'm gonna design the ring finger. I'm gonna use super opaque stamping polish I got at Walmart in Hawaii. I'm gonna use a prepaid card, it's not a credit card, and a stamper from Temu. Oh, this is much more white than I expected, but it's okay. I'm gonna paint no smudge top coat oil on the stamped print. I'm gonna paint Paradu gel top coat on the little and the ring finger. I'm gonna dry them for a few hours and apply sèche-vite. This is the very last step. I'm gonna clean the ring finger with nail polish remover. This is a final look. The middle finger and the thumbnail look very different in different lighting. I filmed this outside. Looks very green, doesn't it? As I didn't do any experiments on the right hand, I just went with a simpler design. I like it a lot. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!